And this is what was his name? Josh
Curran.
Curran. Josh Curran.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as the Buffalo Head.
Yeah. If you've seen him, you would know why.
Yeah.
His poor mother.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So where'd you dig him up? Like, what's the story with Buffalo Head? Because
here, let's kind of set that table, Miguel.
Yeah.
You're talking about a guy that's a relative unknown that's got a win over Roy Nelson.
Yeah, not only a win. I'll tell you the story of that. I don't know if you remember, but he was in jail. I had to pay his bail to get him out of jail so he could make that fight. So we came over to Russia. He hadn't trained. He was in jail for a week. I was wondering where the hell he was in the gym, and heard he's in jail. I had to go get him. We jumped on a plane, got to Russia. He fought Roy Nelson on barely any training and beat him, and then came back, and that was pretty much the last I saw of the Buffalo Head. So just a sad story, you know what I mean? I know I see his mom on and off. She works at one of the casinos here where we have fights, and I see her, and I mean, he's just, I think, too much meth, and he's gone, or she said he's pretty much insane now, you know, when he walks around and thinks he's a street prophet and just, he's homeless. So it's a sad story, really. As entertaining as he was, it's just a sad way to end that story, you know what I mean? You talk about somebody who was on the cusp of being great. I mean, what a great backstory, tough fighter. If he got some good training, I think he could have gone real far in the heavyweight division, but just couldn't pull it together. Pretty sad.
So he beat Roy Nelson with no training?
No training. I mean, he came in, he probably had 5 sparring sessions for that fight. That was it.
Holy cow.
Yeah, just a big old...
Why would you sign him up for that fight, out of curiosity? Was it just to kind of make sure he stayed in the gym?
Yeah, you know, he needed the money and he wanted to fight. Like I said, I never said no to fight. I offered him the fight. I said, you want to fight this guy? He's really good jiu-jitsu. Josh had wrestled at college, so he was a decent wrestler, and he was a great striker, just heavy hands, and we figured that he could stop the takedown, you know what I mean? Which he didn't do in the first round, but managed to pull it off in the rest of them and beat Roy with the striking, kind of like we'd planned, you know? Josh really he could have, with his backstory and stuff. You remember Miguel? He was living in a tent with these 2 kids on his buddy's lawn.
Yeah,
you remember that?
Yeah, of course. So, and that's why too. When they said he needed the money, you know, he was fighting. He wasn't on the high end of the pay scale either, but it helped him out, and you could have brought him along. It's a shame that things fell apart. You know, Bodog wasn't able to bring him back either. You know, maybe if Bodog had stayed, he'd be okay. You know, so it's a weird life.
Check out the full interview on iTunes, Spotify, and all major podcast platforms.